Hey everybody, welcome to Suous Geek Vault. I'm your host, Suo. Yeah, this face used to be somebody else. I am Dre. Obviously, I've been a long time YouTuber. And just when life decides to, give you lemons, you make it lemonade. My old channel that used to exist, and I had two channels originally, I shut them both down. Deleted everything. As the old saying, I scorched earth. And for those of you that don't know, scorching earth is when you basically burn everything and leave ash on the ground. What it does is the ashes on the ground actually create new fertile plants to help grow. So even though you're destroying things, you're leaving it so the land can still be fertile to grow again. It was an old military term, military strategy they used to use. So I'm applying it to YouTube. Here's why. The Geek Vault is going to be a home for me, for things I wanted to do on YouTube. I want this to be a good, safe space, a place where you can come, enjoy the videos, enjoy the lives, whatever we do, or I say whatever I do. And there are going to be some of my friends that will come on, and we'll be collabing on some stuff. I'll be collabing with other people. That's still going to happen. So let me give you guys a basic rundown of what the channel is going to have content-wise, and we'll see where it goes from there. So we're going to have something called the Collector Safe Space. Carlos, if you guys don't know, T3 Collect is an awesome dude, and he introduced me to a collective of gentlemen that all like-minded were dealing with mental health concerns, and collecting helped heal them in a way. I'm on the tail end of a lot of that, but it doesn't negate that I feel like we can't still benefit helping others and ourselves in the sense of forming this sort of collective and making it a legitimate safe space where people can come and talk and feel comfortable about whatever they want to discuss. It could be anything from, how the community treats you, how your content's not getting to where you feel like it can be, to how collecting's helping you feel or not helping you feel. This is going to be a table of three style show. So it'll be myself and two other people that I'll bring in as guests, and it'll rotate out. It'll be me as a constant, but it'll have two other people coming in, and it'll be like an hour-long discussion, just kind of having that like open up, and it's going to be some sensitive topics. It's not going to be laughs and rainbows and unicorns and kittens all the time. But the goal is to make everybody feel better. That's going to come on. That's one of the shows we're going to do. Another show I'm going to do is I'm working with one of my friends here. His name is Darth, and he is awesome. And we're going to do a show called Duel of the Geeks. It's a Star Wars show. And it's going to be something that we'll pick a topic, Black Series figures, some Star Wars lore, and we're going to talk about it. And we're going to base it around his work schedule and my my life schedule, and we're going to see how that goes. I think it's going to be a fun, very fun topic builder because I'm quickly noticing how big a fan of Star Wars I am, but I'm a historian. My brain is full of useless information, so at times you might get bored with it, but we'll still find a way to put the spin on it to keep you all involved. So if you're not a Star Wars fan, you can still check it out for just the laughs and the giggles and everything else. And if you are a Star Wars fan, maybe you could just tune in and like give us insights and pointers to whatever we're talking about. We're still going to do toy reviews. We're going to do, I literally have about 50 boxed figures I want to unbox, and I'm in the process of rearranging this whole office that I have. So my backdrop's going to change, my setup is going to be different, but you'll be seeing full-on reviews of toys, meaning everything from Marvel Legends to Lightning Collection to Super 7 Thundercats, whatever. I do Transformers, so you will see some Transformers on the show as well. Now, I should mention I do McFarlane, because I love McFarlane. Another thing we're going to do on the show is interviews. I love talking to people, and it is something that I've always had a fun time doing, and I will still bring on the comic book guests. I'm still friends with several of these gentlemen and ladies that will be coming on the show in the future to talk about their craft, to talk about what brought them into it, to expound on some of the projects that we're currently working on. I'm working on 2 comic books right now, one personal that I'm set to write, and I'm gonna look for an artist. And then I have another person that's gonna be helping me, my friend Jeremiah. He and I are working on a couple of his personal projects, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. He writes and he does a lot of great stuff, and he has artists, and he sent me a free printing of one of his books, which I cannot wait to read and do a review for on the channel. I'm also going to take some time, and these are why I'm doing this as videos. I'm going to go back to the old Andre. And what I used to do was I used to put out videos, like 2 videos a week. It'll probably be 1 video a week just to start kind of rolling things out. Lives will be once a month or once every week if I can try to match up schedules with everybody. We'll figure out a date and time. I don't want to, make any other people in YouTube land upset or take viewership. I feel there's so much content out there. I want to be fair to everybody. So I'll figure a day and a time, and I'll post that to the IG that I've created for the Geek Vault. And yeah, finally, we're gonna do some wrestling talk. I love wrestling. I've been a professional wrestling fan for years. One of my friends, JMC, Joe, he is a big wrestling fan, and we've been talking about doing watch parties. So we'll try to maybe find one. There's only usually one pay-per-view a month. We're going to try to find one AEW or WWE, maybe New Japan or AAA, and we'll sit and do a watch party for it. Now, it'll be long. I mean, those things can go anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. And if you look internationally, they can be from 3 to 5 hours. So, I mean, we may not do one of those because obviously time differences and whatnot. But we would love to do those watch parties and actually have you guys see our reactions to what's going on. And in that, we will talk about news and we'll talk about what's going on. Are there going to be other projects and things I'm working on? Yes. Am I giving you guys a snapshot of what we're going to do? Yes. Am I still going to talk about representation in comic books and action figures? Of course I am. Am I still going to do movie reviews? Hell yes. I'm going to see Black Adam with my daughter Lana this weekend. It's going to be awesome. I want you guys to see this side of me and my life, because this is me and my family I'm putting out. And I love what I do. YouTube's always been fun. But the day this thing ever would stop being fun, I'm going to stop doing it. But it's not stopping being fun yet. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of great content coming out. I want this to be sort of the introduction video. You'll see a new opening that was made by a friend of mine. She did a really good job on it. She's actually currently designing my new logo and a banner for the show, which we'll be putting up on YouTube. I'll be reaching out to some YouTubers. Big Dub, Josh Penn, Cincy Nerd have all been wanting to come back on the show and be interviewed and talk. So I'll be setting up things with them. I want to do some collaborative gameplay on PlayStation. So we'll be talking with that one, and that's all when time demands. Obviously with the holidays coming up, there's a lot of stuff coming out. We'll see how, time-wise, I have, so many things in my personal life that are coming up. My nephew's birthday, my daughter's birthday, my anniversary with my wife, our holiday trip. We have so much stuff. It's like, I know December there won't be as much, but there will be content that I'll be posting when I get back. So there will be things coming, I promise you. So just stay tuned. And if you're interested in anything, one of the big things I forgot to mention. I loved doing top 5 lists. Top 5 lists are always fun. I feel like I've not seen a lot of YouTubers do them anymore. A lot of them do top 10 lists, and they're very long. But a top 5 list for me feels like you can narrow it down, and I usually do one honorable mention. I'm going to be doing that. So I did ask on my Instagram what you guys would like to see as top 5s. So go on the Suous, SUOUS _ Geek Vault, and that's on IG, and check that out. Like, if you see that post, mention what you guys would want to see me do a top 5 list of. It can be top 5 anime. It can be top 5 horror movies, top 5 female heroes, top 5 independent comic books, whatever you think. Action figures. I will be doing some end of the year roundup on action figures, like the top 5 action figures of the year. I might throw some honorable mentions in there as well. This is running a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I know that if you stood here long enough, you're going to love what you see. And I look forward to bringing it to you. So this is my little snapshot on YouTube. It'll be me. It'll be the people I love, my friends, my family. And I want you guys to enjoy. Phoenixes burn, but rise from their ashes. And are usually better and brighter for it. So I will see you on the other side of the vault. Stay geeky, y'all. Peace.